How much farther can I go?
Owlbear tracks. Its nest must be nearby.
Let's see what this does. Where am I? What's going on? With haste.
I'll be damned. A shrine to
There's
Selûne.
magic keeping his chest sealed. I can feel its aura.
Selûne, you say? What? A dusty volume that speaks of the conflict between the sibling goddesses Selûne and Shar after Selûne ignited the sun and brought life-sustaining light and warmth to the universe. Shadowheart, I think you'd love to read that. It is your kind of thing, is it not?
This thing won't yield its contents easily.
Stay here, I'm going to go have a look around. A prayer dedicated to Selûne, imploring all to accept the Moon Maiden's blessings and share in her bounty.
Selûnite prayer, marked with the same symbol as the chest. I'll have to sully my tongue and recite it.
I mean, I can think of other ways to sully your tongue.
Never a dull moment.
Who's your goddess again? Shadowheart?
Can't afford to stay idle.
I thought you were going to recite the prayer.
My prayers are answered.
You should leave it, or even destroy it if possible.
But why?
This rubbish is an offering to Selûne. At best, it's worthless. At worst, who knows? Could be cursed. Do not trifle with that moon witch, or her trinkets. Only trouble will follow.
Why do you care so much?
Because we've enough troubles and burdens as it is. Common sense, that's all.
There's more.
She's repelled by the selenite relics. They are an offense to her goddess, Shar.
You're hiding something. You worship Shar, don't you?
I should have been more discreet around you, clearly. Yes, you're right. Now that you have the truth, please don't make a big fuss about it.
A Shar worshipper. Not my usual quarry. Nor my usual ally.
You could have told me. How long were you going to keep this a secret?
Forever, ideally. And you assume too much about what I can and cannot tell. Secrecy is everything for Shar's children. It is our code, our creed, our shield. I even keep secrets from myself. I had my memories suppressed, so that nothing I know could be used against the Dark Lady. Once I prove myself, my memories will be restored. I'm not sorry I kept this from you. Not one bit. Though, perhaps that might change, if you can show an open mind.
Let's see how open-minded I can be then. Tell me more.
Talk to me later. We've got more pressing matters to see to right now.
I'm not going to turn away loot.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
That stench. Dead owlbear prey, no doubt.
Look at that majestic beast.
You feel the quake of its heavy footsteps before you see it. An owlbear. Its face looming out of the darkness.
What's this? Something weak, something tender. Won't even have to chew you before I feed you to my son. Soft meat.
You're injured. There's still half a spear lodged in your head.
It's a splinter. I've gutted bigger threats than you with worse.
Let me go, or you'll watch your cub die before I finish you.
I'll tear you in half before you touch a feather on his head.
Oh, I don't think you will.
Yes, right. First step is the hardest.
Got to focus. Heading there.
Battle favors the fearless. Finding my way.
I am fury. I am death. On the move. You bow, or you break.
Let's finish this.
This is my time.
I will ascend.
The cub looks from you to his dead mother.
Wake. Hungry.
A single strike will end his suffering.
I can't.
It hurts.
Hungry. Food.
You watch, speechless, as the cub begins to eat his mother.
The cub has a fighting chance now.
That, or we've just prolonged its misery.
Oblivious to your presence, the cub continues to gorge himself on his dead mother.
Another step forward.
Yeah, that was definitely
No
something.
traps, please. Maybe I need more pockets. An owlbear egg. These are supposed to be worth a fortune.
Bet they're tasty.
Your sour face is tiring, Shadowheart. By all means leave if I am so distasteful.
I'd rather not turn my back on you, if it's all the same.
Oh, look. Dog.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Keep moving, stranger. Quietly.
What happened here?
I told you to go.
You see a name etched into the leather. Scratch.
You're Scratch, aren't you? Come here. It's all right.
You know my name? Interesting. A predator wouldn't care to learn it. Still, you should go. My friend is injured. He needs rest.
I don't think he's going to wake up.
Of course he will. And then we'll return home.
What happened to your friend, exactly?
We were attacked. Cackling, furry things on two legs. And their smell, it was strange, rotten, evil.
Come on, you can travel with me if you like.
No, I won't leave him.
If he doesn't wake up, follow my scent. I have a camp.
If it comes to that, I may. Thank you.
Who's a good boy? You be safe, Scratch.
Have you wondered what people will say when they find out the monster hunter is becoming a monster?
I've faced countless perils and conquered them all. This will be no different.
I've always had a soft spot for the confident ones. They always disappoint, though.
Anything of use?
For a moment, Will, I thought you were in there.
The blade of frontiers, hmm? Do you always need to be the center of attention?
Anything but. I don't fight to be flattered, Lae'zel. I fight to save lives.
You need to cross. Let's loop around.
That might be worth a look. Not a chance I'll fit in there.
Shadowheart, you might. You're small.
I saw you training those children. You were so gentle. That's
Strange.
not how I was taught.
It looks healthy.
Cruel
But it's
words
stone
strengthen neither heads nor hearts, Shadowheart.
I wouldn't quite say that. I learned a lesson, after all.
And came to resent your tutor, I bet.
A dead boar. But it doesn't look like it's been touched by scavengers. The carcass seems to be fresh, only a few hours dead. You notice 2 small puncture wounds in its neck. Looking closer, you can see the skin around its face is desiccated. It's been completely drained of blood.
Fascinating. What could have done that?
Think more.
They got their fill.
Oh, it's you guys.
I told them to run, the idiots! You better turn north here, or you'll end up like them.
Like who?
Thought you was busy with the foul bloods in Elson's Grove.
Sucker punching strangers. That's your bit, right?
You want another one? Still sore about that. You had it coming.
Wasn't any of your business, though, was it? Didn't think this contract could go any worse. Then you showed up.
Looks like you were ill prepared.
Don't know what I expected. That much gold for some long-lost relic buried in the arse end of nowhere. And from a wizard, too. I should have known. The gold probably turns to lead the moment you leave Baldur's Gate. Stupid thing to die for.
You're giving up? I might take a shot at it myself.
Have at it. If you think you can do better. It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us. I'd give you a map of the temple and wish you a happy funeral. But my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own sodger. Goblins made short of the fat old chunk. All I've got's the contract. Can show you where we turn back, if you feel like dying.
I heard the Druid's leader went with you.
As soon as he heard we had a contract to find that Night Song relic, he was more eager than a hound in heat. When the goblins jumped us, most of my crew scarpered, just like I taught them to. The old codger didn't.
Hand over the contract. Maybe I'll get the relic and save the Druid.
I'm just glad to be rid of the bloody thing. Happy hunting. Come on.
Happy running away.
We're wasting time.
Your crew didn't even follow you. Haha, that's how little they care. And you left your dead. And all their equipment. Oh, you are a pathetic man. Call yourself a leader.
There, on the rooftops. Fresh blood awaits.
Excellent.
Assume nothing.
So, Will, what was the Blade of Frontier's toughest kill?
Ah, it was a great scrap. A hungry minotaur with a hankering for human flesh. An axe-bearing mountain of fur she was. Gave me a nasty scar.
I hope you don't mind if I don't ask to see it.
You're sure that's an ambush, Lae'zel? Oh, I see them. Sneaky. We know it's a trap. How about we spring it?
Moving ahead.
Sir.
Get over there! Surround them like!
I know you're there. Show yourselves.
You spotted us. Good. It's like they say. Wait. A drow. In the sun. Stand down! This one's got a touch of the absolute about him. Apologies, your lordship. Hard making you out from a distance.
I should pluck out your eyes. You're clearly not using them.
Please, your greatness. Was an honest mistake is all. You'll get no more trouble from us. Promise.
Make sure there isn't.
If you want to keep your insides on the inside, don't cause any trouble.
Who are you to threaten me? I should have your head. Well, it seems that we're safe here. How about we make camp? I could do with a little rest myself.
I have something to ask.
My dagger-happy friend, what troubles you?
Nothing yet. But I'm watching you.
I'm so glad I found... Wait, it's me. It's Althera from the Grove.
Althera? What are you doing here?
I'm sorry for barging in like this, but I had to come find you. You've... well, inspired me. I want to stand on my own 2 feet, to prove that I can be half the bard Lihala was. I want to join you, to fight by your side. I want to help people, as you've helped me.
Are you sure? I lead a dangerous life.
I've been running since El Turel. And when we finally arrived at the Grove, we found danger there too. Unless I hide away from the world, I can't avoid it. So I'd rather face it head on. With you.
You may join me. I'd love to have you.
Really? Just like that? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Just keep it quiet here.
I won't let you down. I promise. I can't wait to hit the road. Where will we go? Neverwinter? Oh, can we go to Waterdeep? Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's take it one note at a time, as my teacher would say.
We'll go wherever you want to.
You open your eyes with a lurch, and you are not in your bed. You stand above a body which is in a state of gore nearly beyond recognition. The body of that brave girl who earnestly swore to devote her life to your cause. Her blood covers you, and its warmth feels like the embrace of an old friend. You recall nothing of how you ended up here, but your head pounds and aches. No matter how it appears, the body is there, and her blood is on your hands. The question flows through your mind. Who are you, really, that you could be guilty of such bitter business?
What curse is in my heart? To kill while I try and sleep.
Something wicked must have woken you. The contemptible pervert within must have lavished slash after slash upon the girl. But where could that monster have come from? If only you knew yourself better. You don't have much time for reflection now. You need to act. You may only have a few moments before the others awaken and begin to cast blame for the hot sin before you.
I have to hide the body. I have to hide this body before the others find out. God, oh God, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
A light and delicate girl. It should be no trouble at all to toss her into a ditch. You roll her away, further bloodying your hands as you do. In lumbering style, you have gotten away with murder.
What's this mess here?
Amicus animalis.
Scratch.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
I'm sorry about what happened to your master.
Master? Friend. I stayed with him until I knew he was gone. I'll never forget him. But I'm glad to have met you.
You're a good boy. You're welcome here.
May the darkness protect you.
I want to talk about your Shah worship.
I'm sure you do. But please try to understand that it's not something I can just talk about freely.
I don't have problems with Shah worshippers, if that's what concerns you.
Very well. Perhaps there's potential in you. Let's see how you handle this. I am indeed a disciple of Shah, Mistress of the Night and Lady of Loss. I assume you've heard of her?
Honestly, your faith is your own concern. I won't judge one way or another.
Curious. Most are afraid of my lady. I think I did well by joining you. Most agreeable company.
I try. Why were you in pain before?
The wound on my hand. It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shah. I can feel her influence somehow.
You're touched by the goddess. Why would Shah subject you to such a thing?
I cannot say. Not with what I can recall. But even then, it would not be for me to question her will. Lady Shah has her reasons.
So you knew more than you were letting on before. I hope you'll be more honest in future.
I'll try my best. But secrecy is ingrained in me. Lady Shah considers it greater protection than any shield or armor.
What causes it to hurt you?
It's difficult to say. Sometimes I wonder if it's supposed to be guiding me, punishing me, testing me. But perhaps it's none of those. Perhaps it's completely random. I'd like to hope there's more to it than that. Some meaning that Lady Shah will reveal to me when the time is right. Until then, all I can do is endure.
Is there anything I can do to help with it?
I don't think so, but you're sweet to ask. Maybe just be patient the next time you see me wince or cry out. It'll pass quickly enough. It always does. Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah. Pain will give way to loss and then to the peace of her eternal darkness. You can tolerate a great deal of suffering so long as it has meaning.
I think I understand. I do want to get to know you more, Shadowheart.
You already know my biggest secrets. What more can you ask?
Tell me something about yourself, besides Shah, besides tadpoles.
What? Besides my life's calling and the greatest problem I've ever faced? Well, I like night orchids and can't swim. Is that the sort of thing you meant?
Really? You've flown between the planes of existence, but you've never been swimming?
It's nothing to laugh at. Save your questions if that's how you're going to react. What do you get up to all day?
Speak.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
Good boy. Good boy. Come on. Let's head out again.